So we're going to do a series of videos on Sig P320s. Specifically, why you would want one of these 80% build units, and the things that you can do with your existing Sig P320. First, we're going to take a look at the overall size. We're going to move this off to the side for a moment. All of these firearms are cleared, so we're just going to drop slides here. This is a Sig P320 357 Sig. Currently has a 40 barrel in it. This is a Sig P320 compact. This is the slightly smaller than carry size, and we'll get into the size description next. First, I want you to see the comparison in general overall size between this and a 229. It does weigh significantly less. The 229 has a substantially heavier metal frame and construction. This is the Sig P320 compact, okay? The carry version uses the same slide length and barrel length and has a taller grip, okay? This is a size medium grip. I will have a size small grip at some point in this video series so we can do some comparisons. The medium is fine. I don't see a real problem with it. This is a full extended 21 round magazine. So this is for a full-size grip frame. You'll notice that it kind of hangs out a little bit. Okay, all the magazines will work if they are the same size or larger than yours. The question is whether or not you're going to need little grip fillers. Disassembly is just like any other Sig. Lock the slide back, pop this down, pull it forward, you're done. We'll get back to the grip frame in a moment. This is a compact slide. This is a full slide. Okay? Compact has a 3.9 inch barrel, and the full has a 4.7 inch barrel. Oops. So here we have a compact slide and a full slide. We're going to break out a subcompact slide from this caliber exchange kit. Usually when you order a caliber exchange kit, you're going to get a barrel, a recoil spring guide rod assembly, a slide, and a grip frame. This one I ordered from a third-party seller, and I got the extra slide release lever. That's one of the gotchas when you're building from kits or parts. When you get your lower parts, you will not often get the slide release lever. So here we have a subcompact slide. Now we're going to come in and take a look. So this is the main difference. I'm not going to get into the X-Tac or the exciting, super weird stuff that Sig has going on. We're just going to deal with the mundane basics right now. Full size, carry or compact, and subcompact. These are your three lengths. Now a full-size slide will fit on a compact or a carry frame with no difficulty at all. It's just going to stick out. It's just going to stick out further. Instead of coming flush with the end of the frame, it's going to stick out further. Very basic. By the same token, if you put a subcompact slide onto a compact carry frame, that's what you're going to look like. Okay? It's a little bit short. That definitely looks weird. I haven't actually tested the subcompact on a longer frame yet, so we'll see how that goes later. That is a subcompact frame, okay, with the short magazine. That is a 12-round magazine. You have a 15-round magazine. The 17 round is the standard length for carry, and here we have the extra long 21 round. With 40 Smith & Wesson or 357 Sig, something interesting to note is that the difference between a compact or a carry or full size is only one round. You have a 13-round magazine for the compact, and you have a 14-round magazine for your carry or full size. Is it worth it? Who knows? The Subcompact is definitely a smaller frame. We're going to take a look at how much smaller it looks with the 365 for comparison. This is a mock-up. I haven't actually put the internals in yet. So here's a Subcompact, and here's a 365 sitting on top of it. The 365 is definitely a smaller handgun. I don't know if it's enough smaller to make a difference if you're into the 320 build. And this is the basic components of what you have with the Sig P320 collection. You have the Subcompact 3.7 inch barrel. You have the 3.9 inch barrel, compact and carry, and then you have the full size with a 4.7 inch barrel. Grip frames, I don't have a large here right now, or standard frame, but large, carry, compact, and subcompact. All of them take the same basic internal receiver unit, which is right here, and we'll pull that out shortly. The genius of the Sig 320 is that the receiver unit is this piece in here. To remove it, you pop out the disassembly lever, and then you should be able to slowly and carefully lift up from the front, slide forward a little bit, get the trigger clear, and there is your receiver unit. That's all there is to it, which can now then be put into another grip frame. So this is the firearm. This is a subcompact frame. Got to get the trigger in there. There you go. There's a lever from the inside sticking out, blocking part of that hole. It's occluding part of that hole. So when you start to go in, you want that wedge shape to go in, then you turn it to clear it. Bring it in the rest of the way. And you're ready. You're ready to put the slide on. There you go. Now that's a subcompact. Same frame, same everything. Ready to go. Pretty simple. That's the genius of the modular system. Now we're going to take this apart, look at the frame some more. Remember, the first thing you have to do is release the magazine. You cannot depress the takedown lever if the magazine is in place. Lock the slide back, pop your lever down, disassembled. You gotta pop the pin out. Now this is going to be a little bit harder to get out right now because this is the first time this has been in this grip frame. This one's definitely a little stiff. Forward up, pull it forward a little bit, get the trigger out, and you're done. Let's pull back in and look at this some more. So this is your serial numbered part. There's a serial number on this, okay? It has the SIG engraving in the inside. This is your slide stop, okay? That is an important part which you will not necessarily find in an 80% parts kit or a lower parts kit if you're doing any work on these, okay? This is the trigger bar and the trigger, and there are some very good aftermarket replacements for these. This is a lower parts kit. We're going to go ahead and open it. This one does have the slide stop lever. They're not universally present, but they're not always missing. You have your trigger unit. This one has a flat trigger. Here's your trigger bar. All of your parts are here, okay? We'll get into all of these in detail in different videos. That's your parts kit. This is what they go in. This is a receiver frame. However, it's not quite complete. It needs a few things done to it in order to be complete. It needs the tabs folded down and some holes drilled. Basically, that's all you need to do. I've got this backwards, so there. Now I'm not so dumb. That's all there is to it. It's not necessarily a uncomplicated process, but it is achievable. This is a jig for turning that into that. Okay? Has all the parts. You're going to put this in. You're going to put this in here, and then you're going to do the work to make it into a firearm. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that on video because YouTube doesn't like it. And that's the basics of the SIG system. Have a good one.